told that the FBI and the CIA were pretty much clueless about what was coming down the pike on September 11th, but on the day of September 11th, they knew it was bin Laden right away. They knew that there were 19 hijackers right away. They knew that it was Al-Qaeda right away. You know, I don't know how they so quickly, you know, after being so incredibly clueless, were able to just, you know, find all these dots and connect them.
Today, the FBI is releasing photographs of 19 individuals believed to be the hijackers aboard the 4 airliners that crashed on September 11th.
These are the faces of those who carried out the 4 attacks. And over the past week, the FBI have been trying to piece together how they lived, where, and with whom.
My first question was, I think immediately, where did they get the pictures of the hijackers that day, the following day after 9/11? I said that's fishy.
Within 48 hours of the attack, you have the FBI being able to name, photograph the 19 hijackers and know exactly who performed, you know, these atrocious attacks on the United States of America.
If the FBI works that quickly, I commend them, and I think that's wonderful. However, if you were able to get those 19 pictures up so rapidly, what the hell were you doing on September 10th? They had to be somewhere in your database. They had to cause concern somewhere if you got them that quickly. So where the hell were you in the weeks leading up to?
So we went to Director Mueller and we asked them, we had maybe 3 meetings.
Kristen, LORIE, and as Peaceful Tomorrow's people, 2 of us went down there just on our initiative. Beverly was there. So there was approximately 10 people there.
And like most meetings that we had, they tended to get contentious because what you'd have is the agency heads saying they either had no answer, they didn't know, that was a rumor, every excuse but an answer.
And he spent most of the time talking about what they have done with their computers since. You know, more or less saying, well, it was a tremendous computer failure.
As far as the pent bomb investigation, you know, it was, they explained to us what the origin of the word pent bomb I think is investigation, and pent is Pentagon, and the Twin Towers is the 2 T's in the pent bomb. That took up some of the time.
So we had to sit and listen to that song and dance for about, like I say, a good solid hour. And then we started asking them questions.
I remember hearing reports of the hijackers that were listed on the FBI 19 were showing up, you know, in places alive.
Last week, the FBI, having gathered evidence, confidently issued the 19 names of those who had seized the 4 planes. Many of them were from Saudi Arabia. Now it appears that some people with those names are still alive. The FBI is working on the possibility that the hijackers used stolen identities. All of this complicates linking the attacks to Osama bin Laden.
Take the case of these 3 men. Is this really Abdulaziz Al-Umari, the man in the airport picture? Not according to one Arabic newspaper who says it's spoken to a Mr. Al-Umari in Saudi Arabia. Then there's Walid Al-Shahi, another man named as a hijacker, but whose father says now lives in Morocco. And finally, there's also doubt about Khalid Al-Midar. Officials are thought to be looking at the possibility the name may have been an alias.
We asked Director Mueller, what's going on here? We hear that some of these people are actually, you know, not who they were supposed to be. We're using aliases, we're using false identities. How can you continue to say that they were on the plane and that they're dead? Aren't you looking into what, you know, who really was responsible here?
How many of the 19 are you certain of? Can you say that you're certain of the identities, that they do not have false identities of any of the 19?
Well, I think we are fairly certain on a number of them.